and there's identical twins and one's got a goatee. He's always the bad twin.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I appreciate a dangerous looking goatee. This is Battle Arena 51 live from Edgbaston Stadium.
Yep, brought to you by Feel Supreme CBD. Supreme CBD for all your CBD joint and recovery needs.
They do a few other things. I think they do cordyceps, mushrooms, greens, everything for your training. It's like now there's this like biohacking thing going on. Are you a biohacker, Steve? So Steve is nodding in agreement. He likes to constantly, he has a blood test every week just to hack his genome.
Up next, his opponent in the blue corner,
Paul McManus from Gannon's Mixed Martial Arts. Gannon's have been fighting on Battle Arena since the very beginning. And Mr. Gannon and his son, I think it's Lewis Gannon, they fought Battle Arena back in the day. And they're still bringing fighters here. Very open-minded, well-rounded gym. Good at everything, and they brought lots of support with them as well, which is great to see. And look at that haircut. I was complimenting the goatee. Look at that. That is beautiful. Tattoos, mutton chops, dyed hair. There's a lot going on there, and I appreciate all of it.
Exactly. It's nice that people make an effort for us, Chris. Gives us something to comment on. Our man, Dayton Gunneguez, is just pacing back and forth. Probably a bit nervous because, like you said, the UFC has had some trouble. That's the Ultimate Fight Club. Had some trouble this evening just getting things to take off for them, but maybe this is the time when everything changes as Paul McManus makes his way into the cage, receiving his final instructions.
If I was Dayton, I'd be intimidated by those tattoos. Look at, it's got like a lion on his chest or something. There's like seriousness going on. I like a man that's made himself a work of art.
Battle Arena presents three-minute rounds of amateur mixed martial arts in the 66-kilogram weight division. Introducing first in the red corner, representing Ultimate Fight Club, Dayton Gunneguez.
Oh, Dayton is fired up. He's doing samurai chops to the camera and everything.
Across the cage, his opponent in the blue corner, representing Gannon's MMA, Paul McManus.
Paul looks like he's just come off from working on a Victorian sailing ship. He's ready to go.
He's been around the world. He's seen things.
It's a man who's seen things, travelled.
The white whale.
This is Battle Arena, Europe's #1 amateur mixed martial arts promotion.
Call me Ishmael. I've got very few other literary references I can tie to the 18th century. But Dayton Gunneguez representing Ultimate Fight Club and Paul McManus representing Gannon's MMA. Let's see if appearances.
I like the Ultimate Fight Club shorts. They're pretty cool. Oh, Dayton coming out very aggressive.
And yep, he really is.
Possibly a few years age difference between the two. Will
definitely,
that matter?
but it's interesting that Gunneguez is stalking him down.
Oh, he's looking for a takedown. He gave it away a little bit. Oh, great left hook.
Just want to take
lovely, lovely,
yes,
lovely.
if he can secure this takedown, that'd be awesome. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, good job defending it.
He's gone into position.
Lovely
what
takedown.
A takedown. That was awesome. I just want to take a moment to talk about
Dayton looks so wild and aggressive.
Talk about Paul McManus's mustache.
That's a beautiful mustache.
It's a great mustache.
That's it. Dayton looks wild. He looks very aggressive. Maybe a little bit inexperienced. As Paul looks calm and collected.
Much more so, especially in this grappling exchange where he's on the floor. I would be suggesting for Paul to hold this position as long as possible, allow Dayton to tire himself out because he just seems to be out of his depth here. He's got a strong underhook there. And
trying to knee from the bottom of side control. I don't like it. I think it's a waste of energy.
But it's going to give Paul McManus some ideas.
Yeah, they do.
That's what, and they see those
reddening up that body.
Yeah, digging right in.
He's looking for a Kimura, I think, Paul McManus.
He is.
And because Dayton's left arm is kind of trapped by his hip, he's very vulnerable to it.
I love that. I love those. No, please, no. Oh, dear. I'd like to see Paul stand up. If he stands up,
does
he
he
might
have
be
a
able to get out.
guillotine Kimura or something? No, he's throwing bombs. Oh, Dayton with the power shot.
Yes, this is... Yeah, Paul McManus doing well. He's just in his glove.
Oh, he's checking his glove. The referee didn't spot it.
I thought that was an interesting tactic, flying over the top when you know somebody's looking for takedowns.
I think Paul needs to shoot again. He clearly has good wrestling. He timed it really well.
He's mixing
Tired Dayton out. Dayton's so overcommitted. Oh!
Big right hand.
I apologize, Paul. You just keep punching him in the face.
A big left hand, pardon me. And
Lovely
big takedown.
Watch the triangle,
I'd
watch
say
the
be
triangle,
careful
watch the triangle. Oh, it's okay. He stepped over that leg beautifully into half guard.
Needs to settle on top. Does Paul McManus here.
Look at
Looking
that,
for a Kimura.
Nice.
He might have it. Oh, he almost had it locked up there. And
But it allowed him to slide into mount.
Can he flatten him out? Is Dayton just going to be too strong in this position? Or is Paul McManus going to be able to settle down here? This is a tough position for anyone.
Up his back.
He's got a nice
trying to roll out of it. Paul staying the pressure. Great transitions in the scramble.
Well done to stay on top. It just seems that Paul's got the experience on top. Paul's got the experience on the ground as McManus, and Dayton just doesn't seem to have any sort of answers here.
We've seen a little bit of a lacking in the groundwork division from some of the Ultimate Fight Club athletes. Whereas Paul, he just looks so dominant.
I love the way he's palming the head down and landing punches. He can sneak one through right now. Bit of a schoolyard headlock this.
Dayton did well to turn back towards him. Great
wow,
first round
what a
Paul.
great first round.
Dayton looks way more gassed with the two fights. You know, sometimes you do judge a book by its cover. We saw Dayton coming out with his lovely abs, looking shredded, athletic, and Paul a little bit softer looking maybe. But like Paul's showing the cardio. He doesn't even look that tired. He's chatting to his cornermen, all happy. Whereas Dayton is leaning in. He looked very, very tired. But then Dayton was not using much technique. He was relying on so much power, so much aggression.
Yeah, so much strength, especially to fight out of that side control position at the start and to stand back up from the mount position. He used a load of strength. He's getting some encouragement now from the corner. Hopefully he can steam back in there. But it looked like he was just looking to throw the one-punch knockout. He was just trying to hit a home run shot, and that's going to be tiring in itself. He needs to come out, he needs to be a lot more clear.
I'm excited to see how this goes, round two. Because Dayton still, I think he's still got knockout power in those hands. And he's definitely landing a few. Oh, how will round two go?
Here we go, they're both coming out. Paul McManus doesn't want to touch gloves.
Oh.
There we go. There's the connection that I think Dayton was looking for. Paul McManus got to keep those hands up. Yep, he's got the leg now. Can he charge through? He throws a knee up the top.
Oh, got caught with a hook.
This isn't time to be clever. This is the time to get, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's it, just keep catching that leg and go for that takedown.
Good. He's got the underhook on that left side as well, does Paul McManus. He could use that. He's also got knee positions there. But he's going to be the less athletic fighter, as you noticed. So if he can connect these hands, maybe he can get the takedown. There he goes for it again. Paul Dayton does well to step out of it. He throws two big right hands.
Both fighters looking tired now. Oh, lovely left hook from Paul. And again.
Goes high and then comes low.
Yeah, he needs to mix it up a bit. Dayton marching forward, looking angry.
Almost a, look at how his toes are turned in, is Paul McManus' toes. It's almost like he's got like a kung fu sort of style. You see his punch coming through with like a Wing Chun chain punch kind of thing is what he's doing.
It's working.
Moment. Still got another round and a half to go. And all he's doing is loading up that right hand is Dayton. He needs to throw it high and low, high and low. Start going back to those leg kicks that were working so well a moment ago.
Those leg kicks were working beautifully, but it doesn't seem to register it's working. He's still headhunting, but that's working now. But both guys are headhunting.
Did Paul beat him to the punch on that left hook? He really did.
I think he did. Both fighters looking very depleted. Dayton with their hands down, just stalking him down. Now Paul needs to throw some shots. Don't let him catch his breath. Start pouring the pressure on him.
Yeah, and we're seeing Dayton tensing up every single time. Dayton waited a little bit longer than that time and caught Paul on the way back. He's got the trip. Oh, he held on. That should be a point, guaranteed. That should be a point. Oh, good refereeing. It's lucky he didn't get taken down there. It could have been the end of the fight. His toes pointed in.
He does have a very odd stance.
Tell us what that stance is about and where you got it from, because it does remind me a little bit of the standard Kung Fu toes in stretch. What do you call that in karate?
Sanchindachi.
Sanchindachi, yeah, I remember. I took some karate once. Sanchindachi.
Ooh.
Leg kicks all day should Dayton's corner be calling.
It's an interesting round to score.
Left
Take a
left
point,
hand
maybe a
lands.
9-9.
It's funny, Paul's left hands are a little bit like a push, and this.
Oh, lovely little cheeky left uppercut.
Interesting from McManus in this round. He just dances around, throws some punches. Almost gets a takedown, but gets a point away. So with the point deducted,
Probably a
it's
9-9. Maybe.
So that's Paul up, 1 round.
Yeah.
We'd look at it. I don't really know. Can you really give that round? Could you give a? I don't think it could be a 9-9. It's a 10 must, isn't it?
No, if you take a point.
So do you? So you
If
think
you
that
win the round,
you think
take a
Dayton
point, it
Gunneguez
becomes a
won
9-9.
that round? Maybe for cage control and backing Paul up the whole time.
Yeah, I'd say he threw more. Paul was always backing up. I mean, both guys landed. I give it fractionally, I guess. The thing is, like, if he'd have got the takedown, would he have run the round? Probably. That would be enough to do it. That's why it's so frustrating when someone grabs the cage. It's like, it's a natural instinct. I'm not necessarily criticizing the fighter for doing it. You're about to fall over, you reach out and grab things. But it can completely change the course of a fight, just a little cheat like that. I'm still kind of expecting a KO.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting the first round. I think that might be sailing. There we go, touch of gloves, good show of respect.
Oh, look, bit of shell guard, Philly shell from Dayton. Oh, that's what I'd have called for if I was Paul's corner, man.
Can he drag him away from the fence? He can. Can he pick him up high into the sky? He can. Can he take him down? He can. Paul McManus on top. Probably at the ripe young age of about 40 is Paul McManus. He's doing really well. Maybe the stash just makes you look a little bit older, buddy, but that was really, really good.
Beautiful work.
Good lockdown here. This seems to be like the only thing that I've seen from Ultimate Fight Club that is a little bit impressive, but now Paul's just able to shake it off. And now he's in a almost knee cut position he could get in if he stands up on that left foot.
The lockdown where you really don't want to stand up or do anything.
Yes.
Problem with the lockdown, a lot of it is reaching under the other leg and pulling them over the top of
Yeah,
you.
getting their hips elevated and pulling them up.
MMA, it's just not
Oh,
bright.
no way.
Oh, no!
No way.
Oh, what a beautiful
What a
submission.
change.
I think we sounded biased then. We were saying no. Fantastic armbar.
I just didn't see it coming, Chris. That was excellent.
No, it looked like Paul was a way better grappler on the floor, but Dayton slipped in a beautiful armbar. Very easy. Great work from both guys. Dayton definitely needs... Well, Paul looks good. Dayton did really well to come back from, you know, getting taken down, getting slammed on his back, and still get that nice tight armbar position.
Yeah, it was. It showed a bit more confidence on the floor, a little bit more steady, and that was really, really excellent. Well done. Well done to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. We go to the decision now.